Round1 just released its financials for its investors, and I have a few key takeaways. But before we begin, I do want to say that I'm still boycotting Round1. I'm not fooled by them, even though they've temporarily stopped the price increases and decreased the ticket redemptions. I think we still need to put pressure on them and pay close attention to what they're planning. I do want to shout out to the user Love is War on Reddit, who posted the entire link as well as giving a summary over there, so you can check out the post for more information. But my three key takeaways are that profits are up, they're choosing expansion over loyalty, and there's still a bit of lack of transparency when it comes to prices. So first off, they made profits in over 16 billion in yen last year. They fell short slightly of their sales goal, but they're still making very good profits. In the US, some of their focus includes increasing the number of mini claw machines, which I think really sucks because those have the lowest payout for the tiniest little prizes. They're really choosing expansion and food halls as one of their big priorities. So point number 2 is the expansion over loyalty. There were 8 new US stores in the last quarter. One store did close down. There is a heavy focus on Round1 Delicious and their food halls that they're trying to create. So basically what they're trying to do is bring Japanese food. And I don't know about you, this sounds like a waste of money to me. They're testing it in 2 California locations, New York and Florida, I believe. And who goes to Round1 to eat Japanese food? I don't. The only thing I would eat there is maybe the 99-cent ice cream. But third point is the price transparency. So, we saw them raise the ticket prices and then bring it back down. A lot of people are saying it was due to tariffs, which, they estimated about 3.52 billion yen cost of prizes. Actually, the table that's showing here is estimating based on 80%. But it was just announced today that, at least for the next 90 days, the U.S. has slashed tariffs down to, they're actually 40% total, 30% on the US side, 10% in China. So they should be expecting less of a cost when it comes to the prizes, but they did also state that those prices would be effective July. So what we saw in this past month with the prizes, I think doesn't quite reflect that, but their estimate was to use the current inventory through June and then price increases effective July at a 4 to 5% increase, which to me actually makes more sense. But we did see them testing it quite early out in April. So we'll see what they mean by that, but that's kind of what they're expecting when it comes to the tariffs. And then something I found interesting was the number of high profitable stores. April of 2025, they had only 13. So yellow includes high profitable, and they had 13 high profitable stores versus 20 high profitable in the last quarter. So I'm thinking that's why we're seeing a lot of people talk about higher payouts, harder to win based on the profitability of the store. But I thought that was interesting because in my experience that the high profitable stores are easier to win at least when it comes to claw machines. So overall, is it worth going back? Not for us, but how about you? For overall, they attempted to hit customers in 4 ways. And still, zero acknowledgement from Round1 corporate. But I do think boycotting as well as sending feedback via web and socials, especially on social media, being loud on Instagram worked really well, guys. So let's keep it going. As well as the low quality or lack of new prices. Like some of the variations and types of prizes just haven't been as good. So I'm not in a rush to go back, but we'll see where it goes from there. But would love to know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Bye.